Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about the visa bulletin which was just published for July 2020. So if you are interested in priority dates and your application is under process, you might want to pay attention to this video. With that said, let's get started. So let's look at the visa bulletin. I have the visa bulletin for June 2020 on the left hand side and then the visa bulletin for July 2020 which just came up on the right hand side. So I'll focus on the final action dates for family sponsored cases as well as the final action dates for EB category, which is employment based category. So as you can see on the left hand side, we have the family sponsored categories F1 through F4, and you see some dates have progressed from June to July. For example, for F1, for all chargeability except for those listed, the dates in June were 22nd of May 2014, which has progressed by 3 months to 8th July of 2014. So that's not a huge progression, but only 3 months. You can also see a gradual progression throughout in China, India, Mexico and Philippines. It's almost by about 2 or 3 months in each category. The F2A category, which is spouses and children of permanent resident, that stays current throughout for everybody. The F2B category, which is for unmarried sons and daughters that are above 21 years of age for PR applicants, is also almost the same for all chargeable areas except for the listed countries, but it hasn't changed for any of the 4 categories except for Philippines, which has progressed from September 2010 to January of 2011. The F3 category has progressed a little bit. F3 is for married sons and daughters of US citizens. So as you can see, it has progressed by about a month in each category. So not much of a progression there either. And the last one is F4 category, which is brothers and sisters of adult US citizens. This category has also not progressed at all, except for India, Mexico and Philippines, which has progressed only by 1 month. So very less progression in family based category, and understandably so, because of the COVID-19 situation and reduced staffing. They haven't been able to do the interviews for people, the face-to-face interviews, because most of the field offices were closed. So it makes sense. So let's now scroll down to the EB category. As I said, I will focus on the final action dates because that's the one that the State Department has asked to follow. So now you can see the final action dates for employment based preference categories, and there is a good news for EB1 category, especially for India. The EB1 category has progressed almost by a year, 1 full year, which rarely happens. They moved from 8th of June, as you can see on the June time frame. They have moved from 8th of June to 8th of May. So by 1 full year, about by 11 months. So this has happened in the past, but they tend to go a little bit further and go backwards, because we had seen this jump a year before as well, where it was at February of 2017, but it went back to January of 2015. But at least for now, a lot of people will be eligible to apply for their adjustment of status because of this huge jump in EB1 category for India. No other progression. There is just a few days of progression for China, but everything else stays current. For EB2, also very slow progression for India from June 12th to July 8th. So that's just about a month progression, which is better than what we have seen in the past. which was only a few days, 3 or 4 days per month of progression, but this has been almost a month of progression, which is also better news. EB3 has also progressed a little bit. Most of the categories have progressed by about 4 to 5 months, as you can see, from November 2017 to April 2018. And for China it has stayed the same. For El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, it has moved from November to April. For India, it has moved from April to June, which is also not bad. For Mexico, it has moved from November 2017 to April 2018. Same for Philippines and same for Vietnam. So which is good progression for EB3 for Mexico, Philippines and Vietnam. Other workers category has moved slightly. EB4 category is current for most of the countries except for South American countries and Mexico. They haven't progressed, although they have progressed a little bit, but not much. And EB5 has gone from, it hasn't changed, but for India it has gone from January 1st 2020 to current, which is good news for EB5 people. So yeah, so all in all, there is a significant change for EB1 category for India, but other than that, it's as usual small progression, which was expected at this time of the year because of the COVID-19 situation. Although the field offices have started opening up, although they have opened up all across the US except for few, but the consulates still remain closed from outside of the US. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.